Hello, welcome back. Well, I'm off to Treorchy and I'm going to Too Good to Waste. But this time, I am not in the market for buying. I'm not even in the market for selling. But I have got a few things in the back which I no longer want in the house. So I'm going to take them back to Too Good to Waste. So come on, let's go.
After 25 years living in London, I've returned to my birthplace amongst the mountains of the South Wales valleys. Join me as I journey my new life with plans of growing my own food and ultimately creating my own homestead. Videos are posted every week, so if you like this one, give the video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button.
Now the plan was to bring things, to get a shot of things. But I'm ending up going away with something. But this I didn't pay for. This is a writing desk, which I thought would be very good in the shed or in the summer house. But they did a swap. They said you can have that for bringing a clock in. So that's a fair deal. Now I can't get my car out because their van is in the way. They're just unloading. So I said that's fine. I'll leave it there. I'll go shopping while I'm down here. Plus I need to pick up my duvet. There you go. If you're in the area, Saturday the 23rd of August, 10 a.m. till 5, in and around the Park and Dare Theatre. There is the Treorchy Music Festival and the Treorchy Food and Drink Festival. I must say, it is very deserted down here today. It is a weekday. If it was a weekend, I would understand. Look at it, it's very quiet. These cards are so good, I'm tempted to buy one for my own birthday. There is no cash in the cash point, so I'm going to have to go somewhere else because I need £25 to go and pick up my duvet. Feels like there's a storm brewing. I've just been in the co-op to get some milk because I can't decide whether I'm going shopping or not. I do need some bits and I fancy going to a shop rather than doing an online order, just to get out and see people, to be honest. But I can't decide. I'm not going to go to Waitrose because I fancy a change. So Marks and Spencer's is the next place. But it is about, let me have a look. 3 o'clock. It's going to take me half an hour to get there. Right, okay. Right. Seeing as it's very quiet out and about, it's more like a weekend, maybe the heads of the valley road won't be as busy as I think it could be. So there was no need to buy milk now. Right, let me get my duvet and then we'll see what we're doing after that. I've never actually been to the launderette before. I popped it in the other day and now it's done. He wasn't there, but he had said to me to put the money into a secret location. He said to put it in the oven. Let's hope he realizes the bag is gone before he cooks his food tonight. Never been here before. New experience. Here we go then. Let's go and get a few sausages. Right, plenty of clothes, just can't find where the food hall is. Ah, here we are, at the back. Oh, plants. Let's have a quick look, even though I'm not in the market for any. There we go, that's the shopping done. I was slightly confused because across the way there is a Wilko store. Well, that closed down when I lived in London. Right, let us pack this into the car. It seems a bit more expensive than Waitrose, but I've got a receipt and we'll have a look at it when we get home. Well, that could be a regular haunt. 25 minutes now to get home and it's 4:30, so that's not bad, but it is school holidays. But yes, Wilko's. I'll have to have a look online, maybe they kept a few stores open. Right, let's head up. It's a pity we can't stop on top of the Rickos for ice cream, but he's only over on the walk, so let's go home for a nice cup of tea. Wonder how busy it gets when everything is back to normal though. Oh, they've got some clothes shops here as well. Cyfalfa shopping centre, I think it's called. We've got drugs, super drug, Next, Mountain Warehouse, H&M, TK Maxx, Boots, and Wilko's. Should we go to Wilko's and have a look? I don't think I've ever seen a Wilko's outside of London, so it feels rather odd to see it. Right, one way. Oh, there's Argos as well. It's got it all going on here, isn't it? Right, let's park up and go and explore. Well, that was a short journey. Ah, I was right. They have gone bust. It's an empty shop. There you go. Trust your instincts. I think they would take the sign down though, wouldn't you? Right, let's head up over the Recos Mountain. Right, first thing, put the milk in the fridge. So that's been out in the car for a while. Little question for you. Does your kitchen light have a shade or does it not? Right, if I remember, I will try and put the prices of these things on screen for you. So, I got them from the co-op, so they don't count. Pop them to one side. Now, just to compare prices you get, I bought a mango sorbet for those movie nights in front of the bar fire. Sage and red onion stuffing mix. You can't beat a bit of stuffing when you're gonna have a bit of turkey. Gravy. Thought I'd treat myself to a packet of gravy rather than the granules. And little loaf of bread, Danish style, wholemeal. I thought, I wonder what is the difference between Danish style and just normal. So I thought, I'll have a go at that. Right, and I bought this just to test the air fryer out. Didn't really want to buy them. All butter, almond and hazelnut croissants. There's only 5, so that'll save me for a few days. Just to test out the air fryer, you see. 4 battered cod, and based on the book, based on the box, it's quite a big deal. Right, I do like a pickle onion on a Saturday morning, but they didn't have any small ones, so I've had to make do and mend and get a big one. Look at the size on those. And I've bought something for onions, but it hasn't turned up. Now this, because it does feel like winter's coming already, and I associate butternut squash with winter. Butternut squash and sage soup, which I thought was an interesting concoction. And also, I liked the jar. I think I bought him more for the jar than anything else, because I can use that down the old homestead. This is why I bought the bread, because I thought I haven't seen this for years. Potted salmon. Do you remember them back in the 80s? You used to go down the seaside and you used to take a little bit of potted salmon or shrimp. And again, just to test it, mint sauce. I think this was 80p, I'm not sure. But I thought I'll have a go at that. Who knows, this could be the start of a whole new relationship. And yogurt, 0 fat. Live natural yogurt. It's live. It's alive, oh. And then your normal skyr, but this flavour is baked apples, which I was intrigued by. It's been an afternoon of intriguement. There you go, 40p for a bit of bag. Again, just for the air fryer, Yorkshire puddings. I did look, but I can't see any instructions for air fryers. Now, somebody in the comments has said, go to Iceland. Thing is, I can't find my passport. But apparently in Iceland, on the back of things, they give you the price. Organic carrots. Again, just for the testing of home style chips. I can't remember the last time I bought this. Air fry from frozen. Based on your air fryer capacity of 3.8 litres and a 220 gram portion, preheat the air fryer, remove all packing. I do find that a bit bizarre. Do you really think people are going to put the whole bag in? Maybe they have, and that's why they've had to write it on the back. Single layer of chips. Shake halfway through cooking time, which is 12 to 14 minutes. Oh, right, okay. Might be some chips tonight. And again, just for the testing of the air fryer, and again, there's instructions for them. Roast potatoes. Sausage. Right, there's no air fryer instructions. Pork and apple sausages. They look like the ones that I usually get from Waitrose. But I couldn't find a deal where you buy 2 at a good price. We have some very mushed blueberries. I don't want to buy too much frozen because I have a lot of frozen fruit in the freezer. Sweet corn. I'm not a great fan of sweet corn, but I don't mind the odd spoonful in a bit of food. There's your. I've had one of these for quite a while. Your natural kefir. Pop that in there. I must say they're certainly not getting as busy as when I usually do a Waitrose. Broad beans, small bag though, but a big bag of British broccoli florets. That's why I wonder if the bags are a bit smaller in Marks and Spencer's. Again, strawberry and cream yogurt, just for the enjoyment of watching an afternoon black and white film, you know. And strong kitchen foil. I wonder if you could go in and just say, no, I just want the weak stuff. I want weak kitchen foil that falls apart as soon as you rip it. Another bag. This time with the receipt in, so we'll pop that to one side. Right. What else do we have? Again, for the air fryer. I don't really want to try this. Triple chocolate cookie. Say that after you've had a Earl Grey tea. Oh. Baby new potatoes. Some pink fir apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 organic leeks, which have come from Lincolnshire. Wholemeal brown bread, because I'm going to bake my own bread. I'm going to give it a go. I accidentally bought this the other day, which was white bread, and I'd rather non-white bread. So I'm going to take that one back to the shop. And again, for the fryer, a chicken, a nice old bird. So we'll pop that. Now, I have round space now, so I might just have to eat the yogurt in order to make some space. There you go. So all that came to the grand total of £98, 6p. Which feels in my bones just a bit more expensive than Waitrose. But anyway, I have had a lot of stuff that I wouldn't normally get, such as the sorbet and the almond croissants. So there we go. Oh, I'm gonna have a cup of tea now and rest. But if the prices do work out to be okay, I can see myself go into that Marks and Spencer's quite often, because literally half an hour ago I was in the car park there, so it is certainly close enough to go and have a look and have a day out there. Right, oh, and I bought this drink as well. Smoothie to the rescue, revitalise. But it hasn't done as good as a cup of tea. So let's pop the kettle on. Pork and apple sausages. So I've got 2 of them. First time doing this. First time caller, long time listener. And now I'm going to try some chips. I've got some peas on. And what I've learned is, so far, you need to have a single layer of chips. I wonder if I can put them side. There you go. Now, I've just taken some advice from an air frying expert. So we're going to see if this works. I can't remember the last time I did. Oh, look at that. Can't remember the last time I did chips. I can see now why they say that this is a lot more healthier for you, because you don't eat as much. Ollie's having a crazy 5 minutes at the moment, so he's under my feet. Come on, out from under that. Look at that one. Right, can they actually touch each other, or do they need to be just a single layer? Well, we'll test it and find out now, won't we? Right, here we go. Now, a lot of people asked about the crumb tray, and the book says put it at the bottom, but like everybody said, you don't want that element to get dirty. So I'm going to put it at the top and just see what happens. Right, it is on air fry. She said 180, and do it for about 15 minutes and then have a check on it. Right, here we go then. Let's have a look how we've done on the first attempt. Oh, sausages looked well cooked. Bit hot. That's all right. What I might do is just another 5 minutes. Just to make them a little bit more crunchier. Right then, here we go. Right, what I should do is just check that sausage. Beautiful. Oh, this might be a bit too many for my little plate here. Right, let's close that up. I don't want Ollie going in there for a warm, do we? Also, I will take out that tree which I've put above the element, which was a good move, because otherwise all that would have dripped on the bottom and it would have been difficult to have cleaned it. There we go. Nice proper meal. Well, I must say, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Nothing wrong with it. The sausages weren't Waitrose sausages, that's all I can say. Who knows, I may be going back to Waitrose. But the cooking of it was perfect. I had a small little pot of peas on the go as well. I think for me, because I don't really fry a lot of stuff, I certainly don't have chips at home. I usually have boiled potatoes. So I'll probably be using it a lot more for chicken, salmon, maybe a bit of fish, but mostly for chicken and salmon. I've put the steamer away, and now I'm thinking if I started to steam my veg, because they do say that if you steam it keeps the flavour of the veg more than boiling them. So I don't know, maybe I could get a piece of wood and cover the cooker. Although I quite like it being there now. As you can see, I've changed things about. The bread bin is back there again. The veg is back there. But I could put a piece of wood on top of this section, just to, if I'm not going to use the cooker, there's no point. Just put a bit of wood there, and then I can use it as a tabletop or as a place to put the steamer. Because the kitchen is filling up rather quickly. And then we're going to start thinking about winter. Because according to the Met Office, the meteorological office, August is the last month of summer, and then we go into autumn. Although for me, autumn starts at the autumnal equinox, towards the end of September. But we'll be thinking about the slow cooker, so that will have to come back out. So maybe the future of the kitchen is seasonal equipment for certain times of the year. The one thing that's never going to be put away though is the kettle. So I'm going to enjoy a cup of tea now. Have I got anything as a treat? No, everything needs to be cooked. And I've had enough cooking, because I'm usually in bed at 9:30 these days. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's age creeping up. But I do like to go to bed early. And that is going to bed. That's not just going to bed and playing on the phone or reading a book. That means going to bed. Right. Do I do the dishes now or do them in the morning? Life is all about questions, isn't it? What I am hoping to do tomorrow, because they say the sun will come out, I'm hoping to spend a full day in the cottage garden, because I've got quite a few plants I've collected over the last few weeks that need to go in. I am hoping that spending the day in the garden will give it a complete transformation by the time I've finished. So if I get on with that, come back and check out the results. Right, I'm going to have a cup of tea and off to bed. You can't beat a cup of tea in bed. So I'll catch up with you next time. So for me until then, goodbye and good night.